Welcome back to another video. This video will discuss about supercars collection, Ferrari and Mercedes. But before starting this video, like it and subscribe to our channel for more videos like this. A car with superpowers outperforms standard automobiles by a wide margin. Only a select few vehicle companies in the world are able to produce these, since they also need years of research and development to produce. Here are 5 of the best supercars made by Mercedes-Benz. Number 5. Mercedes-AMG GT. The supercar that is presently being produced is the Mercedes-AMG GT. The GT, which is jointly produced by Mercedes-Benz and AMG, was unveiled in 2014. It is equipped with a Mercedes-AMG M178 4.0L dual turbocharged V8 engine. The GT-R, the most recent iteration, has an output of 577 HP compared to the base engine's 456 HP. Number 4. Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG. Front, mid-engine supercars like the Mercedes-Benz SLS AMG were made between 2010 and 2014. The SLS, known for its stunning gull-wing doors, was the 300 SL's spiritual successor. It served as the Mercedes-McLaren SLR's successor in the supercar market. A massive 6.2L naturally aspirated AMG V8 engine powered the SLS. The SLS AMG Coupe Black Series, which generated 622 HP and 468 lb-ft of torque, was the supercar's most potent model. It would accelerate to 60 miles per hour from a stop in only 3.2 seconds and maintain that pace all the way to its peak speed of 196 miles per hour. Number 3. Mercedes-Benz SLR McLaren. Mercedes-Benz and McLaren collaborated on the SLR project, which they manufactured between 2003 and 2010. The SLR was a rear-wheel drive, front, mid-engine vehicle. It has a strong 5.4L V8 engine with supercharging for the most power possible. The SLR 722 model had 641 HP and could go from 0 to 60 miles per hour in 3.6 seconds. Its incredible top speed was 209 miles per hour. Number 2. Mercedes-AMG Project 1. The German manufacturer's future hypercar is called the Mercedes-AMG Project. It is a plug-in hybrid vehicle, meaning the engine is supported by 4 electric motors. Actually, the engine is a Mercedes-Benz Formula 1 vehicle model. It has an E-turbo 1.6L V6. The engine and the electric motors produce a total of 1086 HP. Its 0-60 miles per hour time is under 2.5 seconds, and its peak speed is 217 miles per hour. Number 1. Mercedes-Benz CLK GTR. Due to specific homologations, the Mercedes-Benz CLK GTR is a race car that was also created for the road. The automobile is also extremely uncommon because there were only 30 road legal variants made. Massive 7.3L naturally aspirated V12 engine powering the CLK GTR produced 604 HP and 572 lb-ft of torque. It has a peak speed of 214 miles per hour and needs just 3.8 seconds to accelerate from a complete stop to 60 miles per hour. It is undoubtedly one of the most recognizable vehicles ever produced by German automakers. Now let's have a look at top 5 best supercars made by Ferrari. Number 5. Ferrari 296 GTB. The 296 GTB is a great illustration of how to connect the extra energy that a hybrid car provides. Because it is designed in a 120 degrees hot V and has 2 IHI turbos inside the cylinder banks, the 2.9-liter V6 is low, wide, and has a great center of gravity. The engine alone produces 654 horsepower, and it is mated to an 8-speed dual-clutch gearbox, an electronic differential, and a 165 horsepower rear-mounted electric motor. Making meaningful communication between all of the hardware is the truly fascinating part. Ferrari manages and optimizes the flow of energy between internal combustion and electric engines using a device known as a Transition Management Actuator (TMA) and proprietary software. The Piccolo V12, sometimes known as the Little V12 during development, genuinely sings, yet it is performed brilliantly. Furthermore, the chassis is possibly the most user-friendly Ferrari has ever developed. Perhaps the hybrid notion is not that horrible after all. Oh, and that is extremely appealing. Number 4. Ferrari 458 Speciale. A 4.5-liter V8 engine producing 597 brake horsepower, spinning at an insane 9,000 RPM, is at the center of a chassis whose diff and software enable the driver to control slip angles with millimeter accuracy. Gaetano Cecchinelli, one of Ferrari's engine specialists, said, "We are nearing the limit of what we can achieve with a normally aspirated engine. It feels precisely like that. Like the greatest celebration of unrestrained internal combustion." Number 3. Ferrari F40. The F40 employed a tubular steel spaceframe chassis with Kevlar panels bonded on, while the doors, bonnet, and boot lid were composed of carbon fiber. It was the final Ferrari that the boss personally oversaw. The 2,936 cubic centimeters V8 engine, which was twin, turbocharged and produced 478 brake horsepower, propelled the F40 to a peak speed of 201 miles per hour, according to the manufacturer, in 3.7 seconds and from 0 to 60 miles per hour. That was a big deal in 1987 since the F40 was the first production vehicle to cross that almost mythical threshold. The years have only strengthened its reputation for flame-spitting turbo thuggery, despite its meager 100 kilograms weight. The F40 does not put up with idiots at all and requires great competence from its driver. Ferrari originally intended to produce 400 cars, but due to brisk demand in the mega-rich late 1980s, production increased to 315 vehicles. The black Swage line is a true 80s supercar in appearance. For many, the ducts, stunning full-length rear spoiler, and louved, lightweight rear screen represent the best Ferrari ever made. Number 2. Ferrari 365 GTB4 Daytona. Ferrari won the 24 Hours of Daytona in 1967 with a legendary 1-2-3 finish, and when the new GT made its debut the following year, the moniker stayed. Leonardo Fioravanti, a promising young designer at Pininfarina, created a body that was innovative even for the period, with a shark-like nose and side grooves designating a vehicle that served as a link between Ferrari's classic age and the new one to come. The Daytona served as the model for the imposing front-engine trans-European Playboy Express, which pumped gasoline into its powerful 4,390 cubic centimeters V12 engine through 6 enormous Weber carburetors. Early automobiles had plexiglass covers over their headlights that they later replaced with pop-up units to comply with stringent U.S. legislation. Its victory in the first-ever coast-to-coast cannonball run, which Brock Yates and Dan Gurney completed in an impressive 35 hours and 54 minutes while driving a Daytona from New York to Redondo Beach, California, confirms some people's suspicions that the car was too American in appearance and concept. Number 1. Ferrari 250 GT California Spider. The formidable Ferrari structure was built around the 250 model line, and by the late 1950s, the business had a devoted following all over the world thanks to its explosive blend of performance and luxury. John von Neumann, Ferrari's U.S. West Coast agent, thought a faster convertible would fit his quickly growing Hollywood clientele, and so the California Spider was born. Il Commendatore was convinced to support it by Luigi Chinetti, a crucial consigliere and previous Le Mans champion for Ferrari. Launched in 1958 as a long wheelbase model, the car rapidly evolved into a 200mm shorter, 30mm lower SWB model, providing Gioacchino Colombo's enduringly superb 3.0-liter V12 with an unfathomably cool-looking home. The Cali Spider was created and constructed by body fabricator Scaglietti, even though Pininfarina was now Ferrari's preferred fashion designer. Only 106 of all varieties were produced. Several were raced. Their owners included James Coburn and French movie icon Alain Delon. In the 1980s classic Ferris Bueller's Day Off, a replica played the lead role and was completely destroyed. This video has come to an end. I hope that was informative for you all. If you did, Be sure to like it. Tell us in the comments if you want more videos like this. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon so that you don't miss notification of our next video.